Hey guys, welcome back to the Vid-Bits. I'm Bray, and today we're gonna be playing some an oldie but a goodie. Some would say this is their favorite Lego Star Wars game, and I'm some people. Uh, because ultimately this is the game. When I think Lego Star Wars, I think this time period, I think this Lego game, I think Lego Star Wars, the complete saga. And I'm sure most of you probably do too, considering this is really just like the definitive Lego game, in my opinion. Like ultimately, to have a game that just has all of the best movies represented in one single title for you to play with your friends is just something that's just still amazing to me. Something that I think it really just struck at the perfect time while the iron was hot. Everyone was still feeling Star Wars, and this game just blew me out of the water. I loved this game as a kid, a very young child on the Wii. It was just a great time. All the cheat codes they had available here, so cool, so cool. Just brings back all kinds of memories. But yeah, this is the Vid-Bits Midnight Oil Hour, a little opportunity for us to kind of just showcase some of our favorite games, chill, play different things, showcase the kind of games that make us pay attention, make us have fun, and just overall engage us. So ultimately, thank you guys for joining me for this late night stream. If you like Star Wars, you're gonna like this game, and if you played this game when you were younger, I'm sure you're gonna be quite nostalgic. So sit back, relax, get some popcorn, maybe a little bit of something tasty to snack on, and just enjoy the show. Because ultimately, if you know the plots of the Star Wars movies, this is just gonna be a breeze, and it is gonna be funny, interesting. The physical humor is gonna definitely bleed through, but I look forward to seeing what exactly this game has to offer. This game is crazy old now. At least as far as Lego games go. Alright. First things first, we're just gonna start kicking some ass. Yo, I'm dead. Still one of the best controlling like lightsaber games in my opinion. And the Force is a perfect way, like having it be Lego just makes sense because the Force can operate and control the Lego bricks, and it just makes sense. So I gotta be C-3PO to do that. There's gonna be all kinds of hidden secrets, and what's up, Joel Berwick? How you doing? Hope you're having a good night. And I hope that this game is a nostalgic one for you, or at least one that you generally enjoy. So it seems like all these pods. Oh, you can take control of them with Y. Yeah, it seems like they've, I didn't mean to attack him. It seems like they haven't really remade or remastered this for much, except for, like, the most recent iteration seems to be the 360 one, which I'm playing on Xbox One, but you could also play this on Wii, which is the way that I originally played it as a kid. Um, in general, it just brings back a whole lot of memories, where I learned my early 3D platforming. This and Lego Batman. We need our boy R2-D2 to unlock that. We got a power up. Yeah, this is on the 360. But I'm playing it on the Xbox One since I owned it on 360. We're just gonna completely beat the shit out of these guys. What? All right. That's the first stage down. Just trying to kind of casually beat the early levels. Not trying to 100% it by any means. I'd also like to play Lego City Undercover. That game is fire. If you know, you know. Man, I played that on the Wii U. That shit was awesome. Used to play Lego Dimensions. Was it any good? I always remember seeing the characters in you know, like Walmart and GameStop and stuff, and it didn't seem like anyone really bit or bought any of the characters or anything. It seemed to kind of go out of business, but it seems like Toys to Life in general kind of died off, except for Nintendo's Amiibo for some reason. But like Skylanders and Disney Infinity kind of killed that whole type of game. At least it killed the consumer confidence for it. But I remember playing Skylanders a lot growing up. I had hundreds of dollars worth of Skylanders. I actually sold them to get my Xbox One, I do believe. No, never mind. I sold them for... It was a major investment, I feel like. I don't remember what I got. It was a console. Maybe it was another 3DS that I sold my Skylanders for, but I got a decent price because they, at the time, had retained a decent amount of value, but I think they realized they found more and more of a lot of them, and they started not retaining value at all. But now I'm sure they're back up to a decently high value because, just because of how many were likely thrown away. All right. This is a pretty easy game to speedrun, at least it seems like so far. I wonder what the official speedrun times look like. I watched an older speedrun of this game, or not this game, I watched a speedrun of an older Lego Star Wars game, but I don't think I've seen the tech for this game in particular. I wonder if there are any crazy sequence breaks or anything like that. Alright, take care, Joel. All right. Going smoothly. All right, I'm gonna go grab a water. Alright guys, I'm back. Had a small snack and I also got some water. I remember this stage. Alright. Doing a little casual speed run here, just to see how fast the game takes to just beat normally. Obviously, I'm not going to beat the whole thing, just beating the first couple levels. Hell yeah, yet another level complete. Alright. Give me 1 second. I know I did just grab a water, but I'm gonna go grab a more interesting beverage. Likely a pop or maybe some juice. Just to keep things interesting. Sorry for the delay, everybody. Just had to get some, just a little bit of caffeine in me. Alright, The Phantom Menace, Chapter 4. Mos Espa Padres. Queen Amidala and her Jedi protectors have fled Naboo, heading for Coruscant. They plan to inform the Galactic Senate of the Trade Federation invasion. However, the Royal Starship's hyperdrive is damaged in the escape, and they have been forced to land on the remote planet of Tatooine for repairs. I wonder if we're gonna meet a young fella who's high in the midichlorians. Or I forget that they do they take that seriously now? Do they not take that seriously in canon? I've never understood what's really considered Star Wars canon. Like, are the comic books canon? Are just the movies canon? Do you consider the games canon? Kind of a loose definition of what's canon. It's really what you personally consider to be canon in the Star Wars story, I suppose. Oh my god. This one used to give me fucking nightmares as a kid, bro. Is there a boost button? Or am I really just trying to get to the front of the pack? This one gave me fucking nightmares, bro. I remember the guys on the side, they just completely shit on you. It's right here. I called it. Oh my god. Does anyone else remember as a kid, bro? If you fucked up here too long, it was literally the most painful experience in the world. Nothing's more painful than getting all the way to the end on the final lap. Just to die right there, bro. Come on. Just gotta hit more of these booster pads, you know what I'm saying? Maybe because I've played more difficult things, this won't be as hard. I remember this just kicking my ass as a kid, though. Sitting in the living room, some of my first gamer rage being actually here in this stage, just getting so pissed. I don't know if it was just because I was playing on a Wii, so I had a weird control scheme with the nunchuck or whatever. But man, as a kid, I just remember getting so heated. I keep missing those. There's a lot in this stage, evidently. Did I do it? Oh no. We're neck and neck. My people need me. I redeem my childhood self, bro. I died so many times there as a kid. There was no way I was gonna fail that. Not even first try, bro. I swear. I told myself, I was like, there's no way. Brady, you're not going to, you're not gonna fail that. There's no way you're gonna fail that. And then I was good. Let me know if the mic is sounding all good and if you can hear the game well. There's so many games are dubbed differently, so I would never want it to be that you can't hear me or you can't hear the game well. You know, if one's louder than the other, just always feel free to let me know. Episode 1. Sorry, I need some water. My mouth and throat are extremely dry. It's what it's like when you're talking all the time for fun, you know, for YouTube. On Coruscant, Queen Amidala has found the Galactic Senate corrupted by Trade Federation influence, admired by bureaucracy. Sorry, this is a cough drop. Frustrated, she has returned home to Naboo, together with Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Captain Panaka, R2-D2, and the young pod racer from Tatooine, Anakin Skywalker. Queen Amidala now, I guess it was my fault for trying to unlock the secrets of this cough drop. Come on. I know all that I know from these games. I played these games before I watched the fucking movies, bro. I'm gonna be so real. Before I had seen all of the movies in order and understood the plot, I knew the abridged story from these games. It really is. It's like Star Wars abridged. You want to know all the plot points from the movie, not have it take as long as watching the whole first movie? Play Lego Star Wars. Cuts out all the bullshit. Includes all the action and the fun stuff. This game is just so peak as far as just culture goes. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. The Wii is probably the worst system to have played this on. So if I could beat it on the Wii as a kid, I'm sure I can beat it with a more preferable controller and just a cleaner port, I'm assuming, of the game. What's going on, man? Jack? Or Ethan? So it says. Playing some Lego Star Wars this evening. Alright. Secondary account or whatever. You ever play Lego Star Wars as a kid? Or just in general? I don't know your age group, Jack. I don't know how old you are. But I played this game a lot as a kid. This was definitely up there with some of the games that I played the most. At least from like 6 or 7 on like to like, yeah, around 6 or 7 I played through this and Batman and Indiana Jones, all of those Lego games. Yeah, this shit is peak right here. I saw it was on sale for Xbox. I was like, yeah, I'm getting that. Huh. They give you a vehicle with no way to use it. Come on. There we go. Shit, boy. Does everything sound good, Jack? Shit. I tweaked a few Streamlabs settings, so I just didn't want it to sound too loud or anything. Alright. I appreciate it. Am I stupid? What character opens this door? It's probably just R2. Yep. I was just looking for the one collectible or whatever, I guess. Just in case. Ooh, 5 people. Welcome, welcome everyone. We're playing just one of my favorite childhood games. I played this on the Wii all the time in the living room as a kid. Kind of shows how old I am. But I digress. It's an overall great game. If you like Star Wars, even if you don't. I didn't like Star Wars when I played this game as a kid, really. I was not the biggest fan of Star Wars yet. I had more Star Wars. I played more Star Wars games, and I had more Lego Star Wars stuff than I did watch the movies. So I didn't really care about the plot more so than the awesome set pieces like the lightsabers as weapons and just the ships and droids and stuff. I enjoyed a lot of the setting, but I didn't really understand the story because I really just didn't really. I didn't care too much. I'm gonna be so honest. But like I said, I grew up to enjoy it, and I learned the Star Wars, like the events of all of the original 6 movies. Like I guess like depending on what generation you're in, you consider the original ones to be different things. Some people consider the original ones to be the first 3, which is, you know, the first trilogy. Some people consider the original ones to be the first 3 canonically, which is this is the first one being the first start of the second prequel trilogy, and then my least favorite trilogy of all of them is the sequel trilogy, which just seems to get like it starts off promising. Force Awakens by its own, on its own, good movie. It just it's like diminishing returns from there on. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like everyone's kind of at a Star Wars / Marvel fatigue. As much as I'm not fatigued, through the original Star Wars plot, when it comes to the new stuff, it's kind of hard for anyone to want to latch on to that because there's just so much stuff going on. I think when it comes to Star Wars, right, everyone was so critical about the prequels. It just pales in comparison to what the sequels would come to, how they'd come to disappoint. Because like it's just like you can chop out probably 6 to 12 minutes of the sequels after Force Awakens, and that's all the interesting parts, summed up into 6 to 12 minutes of combat, and then a bunch of yapping. I'm gonna be so real, just a bunch of yapping and a bunch of not Star Wars. I'm gonna be so real, not what anyone came to Star Wars for. But I digress. This shit's fire. Everybody knows it. Now, how the hell do I get up there? There's enemies, so that's the good sign of the right place to be. It doesn't seem like anyone has the jump to get up there. There's no grapple. This door remains closed. No more buttons on the floor. Guess I didn't go that way. The reflection on the floor is crazy, though. More time spent on the mirrored floor than some games have spent, like GTA 5, in their in-game mirrors. Crazy. Can't even have like a vague reflection of the character. This way, okay. Can I just destroy this bitch? I guess we could go destroy the statue in here. Alright. So, what's your favorite Star Wars movies, guys? Like, if you were to rate them, 1 through 6, we'll just do the first 6. Because those are the good ones. The only ones that people really care about. If you were to rate them, where would you put them if you're a Star Wars fan? Because, I mean, and this, you could put them in no particular order, or just, like, kind of in the order you care about them. Like, say I like, Phantom Menace a whole lot, but I don't like the second one. I don't like the second one at all. The second one as being the one that follows this one. It's just like, slow. Slow. Okay, there's some good scenes in it, don't get me wrong. But there's just a lot of it that I just don't care about. What the hell am I supposed to be doing, bro? Some shit like that. R2-D2 looking ass. Excuse me. Alright. It's awesome to play as Qui-Gon Jinn, the badass. He died to an equally badass character though, so. The combat in this game is fucking great. Doodly doo. Isn't it awesome? Like, you can like reflect. Small characters can crawl through access hatches. Guess that's you, bud. Shit was fucking pointless, huh? The hell did that accomplish? I'm gonna keep it so real. The prequels have the best combat. The best fight scenes. The original trilogy, by comparison, kind of looks like butt cheeks as far as like the combat goes. Doesn't really show any of the characters justice power-wise. They're like fiddling with sticks. Which, don't get me wrong, they're still decent movies. Just don't really look the greatest combat-wise. So, your ranking is Phantom Menace, Force Awakens, Attack of the Clones, Empire Strikes Back, A New Hope, Revenge of the Sith. You were to put 6, take 6. Good list. I could see the subjective value to those movies. Let me think. My favorite movie. When I think Star Wars, I think it's funny because a lot of this it's something I've never really thought about. I think of Boba Fett. I think of the scene where not the smartest on the movies. Which movie is the one with Lando and the Empire Strikes Back? I like that one. Maybe I put Empire Strikes Back at like 2. A New Hope at 6. Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, Revenge of the Sith. I put that one 4. Attack of the Clones. Probably wouldn't even be up there. There are scenes in Attack of the Clones that are awesome, but it's not my favorite. I don't know what I would say. It's such a hard thing to think about for me. It doesn't help that I don't have the best knowledge of them chronologically, and like also don't really remember consistently which movie has which events. I just remember the events in the story, I guess. But anyway, where the hell am I going? My goal is to finish episode 1 tonight. What's going on, Terminator? Welcome to stream. Am I lost? I need to get over there. Does Qui-Gon have a bigger jump? Well, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. All right. We need a Jedi. Where the fuck are they? Yeah, I don't judge anyone for liking any of the Star Wars media, but at the same time, I'm saying, I guess if someone were to ask me how I definitively value them, I value them not sequentially, but, you know, chronologically, I guess. I value a lot of the fight scenes and a lot of the storytelling and the prequels, looking back on it more than a lot of the stuff in the sequels, I guess. I hate this shit. This is some of my least favorite stuff. You got Skywalker Saga for your birthday? Still haven't really played it too much. This will always be Lego Star Wars to me. Gonna keep it real. I'm glad that other people are gonna be able to grow up with some awesome Lego Star Wars media as well, though. You know, I got this for Christmas one year. Played it on the family Wii. It was a very memorable experience. It quickly became, you know, one of my favorite Lego games in general. This and the original Lego Batman, those were always my go-to picks, but I always thought the value in this one was fantastic. Yeah, they did cover more scenes in that. I've heard different scenes. The hell? All right. All right. I had to turn my sound down just a tad. Just trying to make sure that that you can't hear my loud ass fan in my laptop. Shit. Yeah, I checked it on my end. I'm not lagging. I would always check if you're on mobile data. Mobile data tends to lag. I haven't had any frame rate issues on my end. Yeah, always consider that any sort of issues could be native to your device. Or your internet speed. Or if it's why am I trying to kill those guys? If it's quality that you feel like is too low, you can always check in your settings, make sure that's at the highest available quality for your given device. Should be 720p. I don't think any of these games really natively can be recorded at higher than 720p. Any 360 games, typically, that is. Shit. The lone guy guarding those two. I love the unique stormtroopers. Those are some of my favorite characters, for real. What is the problem here? He's up there. Yep, I blindly fired up there. Love to see the healthy discussion in chat. There we go. Guessing that's taking our boy R2. Swear, I love showing off some of my favorite games. I mean, I was playing Battle Block Theater earlier. That game's goated. The comedy is hilarious. And this game is just another one of those games that I just spent a lot of time with as a kid. This one was obviously a lot earlier than Battle Block Theater for me. But Battle Block Theater was like 2014, so it's pretty early for me. As far as like experiences that I got into on my own without too much influence. I mean, I loved Mario and all the things that, you know, Dad kind of brought me up with, but there were certain things that I came to enjoy on my own, and I feel like I valued those in a different way. Alright, I'm gonna take a sip of water. Dehydrated as hell. Alright. Like I said, the goal of tonight's stream is simple. Finish episode 1. Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Chapter 6. Darth Maul. Oh, fuck yeah. The Trade Federation army has been neutralized by Anakin Skywalker, but the battle continues in the Royal Palace. Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi have one more enemy to face. That is abridged as all hell. Alright. See you later, Jack. Terminator. Alright, so stormtroopers are the only ones who can do shit over here. As far as I'm concerned right now. Just need to clear this room. Doesn't seem like there's much else. Oh, okay. Alright. Just trying to focus up. Gotta love Darth Maul. Fan favorite character. Super cool. Double-edged lightsaber. Can't go wrong with that shit. Sell that to an 8-year-old, you're like, so you like lightsabers, right? You like the idea of this? Now fucking put another one on it. Double that bitch. And then my 8-year-old mind just explodes like 2 lightsabers? What? Are you kidding? That was just like the biggest deal. I remember people who had the double-edged one, like, you know, the ones that you can like flick out. You could get a 2-sided one of those, and that was some real shit right there. You were a bad bitch if you had that. Shit, Qui-Gon's a badass. Did you see that? Wave after wave of them bitches. Unnecessarily sure, but wasn't any less badass. Let's give Obi-Wan some spotlight. Alright, to the next phase of the fight. Why you running, pussy? was doing so good, Obi-Wan. The achievement says, who needs Obi-Wan? That homie dead. He dead as hell. Disrespecting his name on the grave with an achievement. Poor Obi-Wan. Oh! Just kidding. There's the Phantom Menace. Qui-Gon. It should have been Obi-Wan. It should have been Obi-Wan. I always thought that as a kid, which is kind of fucked up, but... And I know I misreferenced that. I mix Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan up all the time. But if I wish that would have been the canonical... I wish the canonical ending would have been him just whooping his ass and... sticking around longer. We get the celebration! Woohoo! Let's go, guys. Shout out Traveler's Tales. I wonder if those guys are still making games together. Anyway, this is a good way to end the stream. Shout out to Michael Jackson, I guess. Look at all these people. Look at all these cool people. All these people responsible for this game. But yeah, I'm just excited to play some more of this as a comfort game in the future with you guys if you're interested in that. This has been Dad's midnight oil hour. It's typically his thing, but you know, he's not feeling too good, so I was filling in, playing a nostalgic game for me. Just kind of trying to have a good time with you guys before I went to bed tonight. Shout out to everyone who stopped by throughout the stream. Jack, Pablo, Exterminator. You guys are cool. Shout out to everyone who's subscribed to us recently. You guys are awesome. And everyone also who's been here since the beginning. Anyone who's supported us along the way. You guys are the best. We always appreciate the support and love that you guys throw our way, and I'm just so happy to be able to have so many of my favorite games kind of, you know, given justice online, because I feel like a lot of these games like Battle Block Theater don't get enough love from the community. Like, they get that niche love, but they don't get that like widespread appeal kind of love like other games do. But ultimately, I've just kind of been so stoked to play this, but I can't wait to play some more fun games in the future with you guys, whether that be later this week, tomorrow, or in the future. We're always coming out with new content, pretty much every day. Not even that's an under exaggeration. It is every day, 1 to 3 streams. We're also working on more short form or like long form content. I mean, like more videos. We're trying to work on some video documentaries and just kind of more complex content that's possibly scripted. We don't really script any of this, obviously, because it's a stream. We're just playing the game, giving an honest reaction, just trying to add the most we can to it. But ultimately, we've been so happy to spend this time with you guys over the past couple years here on YouTube, just having fun, expressing our opinions about video games, and just really enjoying them for what they are, because at the end of the day, they're entertainment, and the fact that we're all able to share this entertainment together, find a sense of community in it, and then just talk about those things, it's it's very powerful to me, and I feel like it's a good way to connect people at the end of the day. Even if we don't have many differences, there are a lot of ways that we all play games a lot of us here on the internet, and to be able to bond, even if it's just a couple titles that you guys really like, that you can come together and appreciate, and like just talk about, like whether that be a platformer, a retro game, a shooter, whatever it is. The fact that we can all come together and enjoy and appreciate things together. As gamers, I know that's a cringy term, but my friends hate to say that. But like, as people who play video games, we all can come and relate in the this is just my opportunity to kind of give back to people who kind of helped get me here. Like, I just kind of wanted to thank some loyal supporters, some people in my family. Just wanted to shout out Dad. I know he's not doing too well right now. He's kind of feeling a little under the weather. He's having an eye problem. He scratched his cornea or retina or something. I just want to shout out Manny DeMormon, one of our most vocal, most loyal, and most supportive members, as well as Skippy the Bard, who has been supporting, on the sideline as he's been working his ass off, I can tell, because he keeps renewing his subscription, but I haven't been seeing his face, but I know that he really is working his ass off, and he really is, he's sticking around, and trying to support us, even though he doesn't quite have the time to watch all the streams and stick around for all the content. So I wanted to thank Jack. He really helped me through the whole Hollow Knight series. So Jack is a very loyal supporter. I wanted to thank him personally just for everything he's done throughout all of the different streams where he's given me advice. And anyone else who really feels like they've helped contribute up until this point. Shout out to Pandas, and yeah, thank you guys so much. I look forward to playing some more Lego Star Wars, the complete saga in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next one. It's been Bray from the Vid-Bits. Peace.